guys, Rick here, Rick's Rebuilds, and welcome back to another video. So we're doing it a little bit differently. So this is the intro, but it's being filmed at the end of the video. So I'm not going to give away anything that's happened, but well, you're in for a good one. So basically today I'm going to go over everything that's wrong with this car. We need to try and get to the bottom of these side lights. That's with the side light angel eyes keep flickering, and that's really driving me crazy. Number one, because it's an MOT fail, because they have to be a solid light, and number two, is I just want them to work. But it is quite a common fault with these vehicles, especially with hot and cold monitoring, because basically it's sending over a pulse to the headlight. The headlight, obviously, as it's being an LED, not a bulb, is sending back a signal saying, you know, hang on, what's going on here? So yeah, that's what we need to try and sort out today. Also, more prominently, there's a really bad smell of diesel going on. So I've narrowed it down to the left side of the engine. So we need to strip off the cover today to find out exactly where it's leaking from. This cover right here, which is actually the bane of my life. This was terrible to get off, and no doubt it's going to be terrible to put back on. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. We need to find out exactly what's going on with this Range Rover. Also, I want to go over the rest of the faults as well today. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe. And okay, right, enjoy the video. Let's go. Right, so as soon as you open this, you just get a massive woof of diesel going on. Woof! Seriously though, it's really quite bad. Yeah, I haven't got the press struts fixed yet, so this will do. So yeah, basically it's coming from the left bank of the engine. What's down there, I don't know. Hopefully it's just a return line that's leaking. But yeah, so join me on investigating what's going on. Annoyingly, I did want to fix it in this video, but as you'll later find out, thanks to Royal Mail, the part hasn't arrived. So yeah, we need to basically strip everything down, find out exactly where it's leaking from, and go from there. So yeah, I think that's where obviously the diesel leak's coming from. So what we need to do is, I first need to strip down this area. Basically we're going to take the cover off ready for next week's video, so we can repair it. But annoyingly, again, thanks to Royal Mail, the part hasn't arrived. So this week's video we're just going to go over everything that's wrong with the car, and then we can do a little list. So for next week's video we can then repair it. So yeah, apologies for the camera quality on this one. It's a new camera, but it doesn't seem to like artificial light. So hence why it's flickering a little bit. But in the daylight it seems to be fine. Right, okay, so we're going to insert the clip now of me stripping down the cover of this, which is an absolute pain. And yeah, we'll just go around the vehicle and I'll show you exactly what needs to be done. Okay, so even just standing here, there's a really strong smell of diesel. So I need to investigate where exactly that's coming from. I think it's coming from the driver's side. What's that, bank 1 on the V8? So yeah, I need to investigate into that now. They're just 10mm bolts to get this cover off. So yeah, let's get the spanners. Alright, okay. There's another one there. Oh, so you guys can actually see it there. No. And right back over there. Kind of see it. So I'll show you guys. Right there. Which is a pain to get to. Do you ever like under a bolt just like contemplate your life? Okay, Hopefully that's all of them. Oh, okay, there's more 10s. Right, okay, so there's your more 10s. Right down there. Okay. And this is just a cover. This is just a cover. Now guys, you can't see this, but this is very difficult. I'm literally reaching all the way back to this engine. Just get some stupid nut. I cannot. You literally just do it by feel. Oh, nearly there. Yes! Oh, we dropped it. We dropped it. It's okay, we dropped it. Do I look like I've aged? Because I feel like I've aged. Right, okay, now 3 more to go. But this should have been the hardest one. This is just to remove this cover here. Right, new plan. We're going to take this bit off, which slides in to be the cabin filter. Right, let's do that now. Right, now this has been removed. Oh, now it opens up the entirety, what we're trying to do. This is where we find out the diesel leaks the other side. Yes, success. Oh, okay, someone's definitely been in here before. Right, so if we look down there, it's a zip tie, which looks like it's holding on badly one of the return lines. So yeah, I'm guessing that is our fuel leak. Okay, so at least we know it's a dodgy return line connector, so I need to order a new one of them, because there's no point in me disturbing it now and diesel just going everywhere. So what we'll do now is we're going to crack on with the Angel side lights to see if we can fix that one. Right, let's do that one. Okay, so we're going to temporarily leave this cover off, because we need to address that, so I need to buy probably a whole new set online. But right, let's have a look into these Angel lights and see what we can do with them. Okay, so the plan is to use these bulbs here and this bulb holder in junction, insert image that I drew now, to then hopefully satisfy the hot and cold monitoring on the lights itself. So let's hardwire one of these now and see if it works. Okay, let's do it. Right, so the plan is we'll take this positive line, put it on the positive end of the bulb, and this negative line, and put this on the other end of the bulb. And hopefully this will solve all of my problems. So that's all wired up. Oh, sounds like. Okay, so that's all wired up. So I know that one's not going to work, but this one should. So let's turn on the engine and see exactly if it even works. This one usually turns on. That bulb is on, so that's a good sign. forward, just doing one, fix the entire system? No. Right, back to the drawing board. Okay, so that's basically what's wrong with the car. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I have ordered the part in, but unfortunately, thanks to Royal Mail, it hasn't arrived yet. So someone has took it upon themselves to zip tie that connector in. Now, it doesn't look to me like this cover has actually been touched, so I'm wondering if they kind of, you know, got under it and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's what I think that's gone on, kind of like a cheap repair kind of thing that obviously hasn't worked. So whoever's done that, great job. Nothing much I can really do with this now, so we're going to sort of go over everything else that's wrong with the car and just make up a little list, I guess. So yeah, we're going to do that now, and we'll just slowly throughout the series of this video series, we'll get it all sorted. So let's go now to the vehicle, and yeah, we'll go through everything. But we must get this fixed. Must. And the side lights. Okay, so you now join me in the interior of the vehicle. So the things that don't work in here, as you can see, we'll put it into reverse, and yep, that is broken. So we'll turn it off again. But, you know, at least this car has it. And in the other video I said it was the autobiography. It's not. I think it is the HSE option. Well, I know it's HSE option. It's not autobiography, unfortunately. So these seats probably are aftermarket. So yeah, on to the next fault. So we've got a flashing light on the dash. That's them headlight things. I can't solve that without turning off the adaptive light thing. Let me see if I can show you, actually. Oh, there it goes. There she goes. So yeah, that's broken. Need to fix that. So the automatic lights, now they did work, but as soon as I disconnected the rain sensor, because the rain sensor didn't work, the automatic lights now obviously don't work because I disconnected that sensor. So I need to fit a new one of them sensors. This heated seat doesn't work. So, but apparently on the back of these, because these are air operated, I believe, where the old L322, the TD6 that I had, and the 4.4 petrol V8, that was just like a normal heating seat, like cover thing. I'll insert the image now. So yeah, but this one is air cooled. So there's usually a part that kind of breaks, probably from like the kids kicking it in the back or something like that. So yeah, that part's usually broken, and you can usually access that from the back of this seat. So it is, this bit here comes off. Obviously this is a work car, I've got a massive metal thing behind it. So need to remove that or push it over. So yeah, apparently this comes off, and there's a little thing that's broken behind here. So apart from that fuel issue that we've got, the only other major issue is the electronic parking brake, the EPB module, I believe, or actuator or something like that. That is completely broken. As soon as you press the parking brake button, loads of lights come up on the dash. And to access that is probably one of the worst jobs that you can do on this car, apart from the timing chain and turbos and things like that. This is probably one of the worst ones in the back of the car. Yeah, so that's probably the worst thing you can do on this car, is the electronic parking brake module, which is located under here, way in the middle somewhere. So both of these wheels I've got to come off to access the thing, and you've got to do it because otherwise it'll be an MOT fail, and the MOT is up in June, so I've got plenty of time to do it. I'll wait for the weather to get a bit warmer because it's currently January. So yeah, that's what we need to get doing on this car. But apart from that, it's a pretty straight car. I'll do a quick little walk around with you. So obviously I need to repair that. Want to re-dye the seats as well, because the seats are a little bit tatty now. But yeah, apart from that, guys, it's a nice motor. So what we need to do is I need to figure out a way to get obviously these side lights working. I still need to fix the washer. It's got a flat tyre still, but with some help with some spray foam, it seems to be alright. Spray foam, the tyre inflation kit, you know, that seems to be working a treat. So we've got the rear facelift on now. I still want to try and get this dent out somehow, so if anyone's got any suggestions on how to do that, let me know. So this is the culprit of the camera. I think this whole spoiler can come off, so we're going to do that next week as well. Need to spray that. Okay guys, well as ever, thank you ever so much for watching. So that's exactly what's wrong with the vehicle. So as you can see from them clips, next week we need to sort out this fuel leak, because even standing here you smell a really bad smell of the engine. So yeah, join us next week and we'll fix it. Right, take care. See you later. Bye.